Hi, I am Dr. M. A. Malik, Assistant Professor of Economics. In class, the last class, that is Telangana Economy, Part 1 class, we have seen some reflections regarding Telangana economy in the path of Golden Telangana. In today's class, we try to see more important areas, that is Telangana's GDP, Telangana Gross Domestic Product, and contribution to the GDP by various sectors, and some sectorial policies regarding agriculture, industry, and services sectors, and their development path. So we start today with the Telangana economy part 2. We start with Telangana's GDP. Let me share the screen to you. Okay. First we see GSDP of Telangana, Gross State Domestic Product. GSDP, generally we see GDP. GDP is the value of all goods and services produced in a country. Here, GSDP, Gross State Domestic Product, in the sense the value of all final goods and services produced within the geographical boundaries of the state during the year. Whereas GDP is concerned within the boundaries of nation, country. Whereas state domestic product, when we tell as state domestic product, it is limited to a particular state. So the value of all final goods and services produced in a year within the geographical boundaries of state is considered as gross state domestic product. నిన్నటి క్లాస్లో మనం బంగారు తెలంగాణ నిర్మాణంలో భాగంగా తెలంగాణ ఎకానమీలో, తెలంగాణ ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థలో వస్తున్న మార్పులను మనం చూసాం. ఈరోజు అంతకంటే ముఖ్యమైన కొన్ని అంశాలను మనం తెలంగాణ ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థకు సంబంధించి కొన్ని అంశాలను తెలుసుకోబోతున్నాం. ముఖ్యంగా తెలంగాణ స్థూల దేశీయోత్పత్తి, ఆ తెలంగాణ స్థూల దేశీయోత్పత్తికి వివిధ రంగాల యొక్క కంట్రిబ్యూషన్, అంటే వివిధ రంగాల భాగస్వామ్యం, వివిధ రంగాల వాటా, అంటే వ్యవసాయ రంగం వాటా, పారిశ్రామిక రంగం వాటా, సేవల రంగం వాటా, మరియు ఆ రంగాల యొక్క అభివృద్ధి పనితీరు, ఆ రంగాల అభివృద్ధికి సంబంధించి ప్రభుత్వ విధానాలు, ముఖ్యమైన విధానాలను మనం చూడబోతున్నాం. ముందుగా తెలంగాణ స్థూల దేశీయోత్పత్తి అంటే ఒక రాష్ట్రంలో ఒక సంవత్సర కాలంలో ఉత్పత్తి అయిన అంతిమ వస్తు సేవల పెట్టుబడి. ఈ తెలంగాణకు సంబంధించి 2019-20 సంవత్సరంలో జిఎస్డిపి యొక్క వాల్యూ కరెంట్ ప్రైసెస్ అంటే 2019-20 సంవత్సరం ధరలలో దాదాపు ₹9.7 lakh crores. అదే 2018-19 సంవత్సరంలో ఈ విలువ 8.61 లక్షల కోట్లు. The GSDP of Telangana in the year 2019-20, the value is ₹9.7 lakh crores, whereas in the year 2018-19 it was ₹8.61 lakh crores. Regarding constant prices, in the sense the base year prices, the base year is 2011 and 12. if we estimate the GSDP for 2019-20. Estimation of GSDP is for 2019-20, but the price base is 2011 and 12. With constant prices, Telangana GSDP value is in the year 2019-20 56.63 lakh crores, whereas it was 6.13 lakh crore in the year 2018-19. The growth is, when we take constant income growth, that is 8.2% per annum in the year 2019-20 over the year 2018-19. Let us analyze, otherwise let us compare the GSDP of states and GDP of country. At various aspects we try to compare. You see, Telangana GSDP, when in the year, when Telangana is formed in the year 2014-15, that in current prices it was around 5 lakh crores. It was around 5 lakh crores. See, so it was 5 lakh crores in the year 2014 and 15, and it reached to 9.69 lakh crores by the year 2019 and 20. GDP is considered in the current prices. It is, you see, 1 crore 24 lakh 67,959 crores, and it reached to 2 crore 3 lakh 84,759 crores. So both of them are almost double. And you see, in current prices, Telangana GSDP recorded more than 10% in all the years, and in all the years it is more than the GDP growth in current prices. It was 12% in 2014-15, but GDP was 11%. GSDP was 14.2% growth, GDP 10.5. You see, in last year also 12.6 to it. In the last year, 2019-20, 12.6 GSDP, but GDP growth is 7.5%. In all the years, if you take, GSDP recorded more growth rate than the GDP of all India. And share of TS, Telangana state, in GDP. You see, continuously GSDP increased, and share of Telangana state in GDP also increased. It was 4.06% in the year 2014-15, but it reached to 4.76% by the year 2019. In constant prices, you see, GSDP was 4.16 lakh crores, and it reached to 6.63 lakh crores for the year 2019-20, from 2014 to 2015. And growth is concerned, you see, in the year 2014 and 15 it was 6.8%, but after that, in constant prices also, it was around 10%. It was 11.6% in 2015-16, of course 9.3% in 2016 and 17, later again 10% and 9.5%. Last it was 8.2% in the year 2019-20 also. In GDP is concerned, 1 crore 5 lakh 27,674 crores to it reached 1 crore 46 lakhs 83,000 crores all India GDP. And growth rate, you see, it was more growth rate in the year 2014 and 15. GDP growth rate was more than the state growth, little margin. It was In the case of GSDP, it was 6.8%, but in the case of GDP, it was 7.4%. But after that, in all the years, GSDP growth is more than the GDP growth. It was 8%. GDP growth rate was 8% in the year 2015-16. But Telangana GSDP growth rate was 11.6%. Later, it was 3% GDP and GSDP 9.3%. Again, 2017-18 GDP growth rate was 7%, but GSDP growth is 10.1%. The 2018-19 GDP of all India is 6.1%, and GSDP of Telangana is 9.5%. 2019-20 GDP growth 5%, but in Telangana GSDP it is 8.2%. So, except 2014-15, all the years from 2015-16 to 2019-20, GSDP of Telangana recorded more growth rate than GDP of all India. This point we have to note. And share of Telangana state in GDP, according to the constant prices, also continuously, constantly increased. It was 3.95% in the year 2014 and 15, and reached to 4.52%. It reached to 4.52% by the year 2020. This is the GDP analysis and their growth and comparatively with the GST. GSDP of Telangana is compared with the GDP of all India as an absolute value, as per growth rate, and as percentage of GDP. GSDP is analyzed in this state. Let us move forward. Sector-wise growth rate of Telangana and all India we take. In the year 2019, primary sector recorded 10.7% in the but all India 3.5%. Not only in the 2019-20, after the 1990 till recent period, at all India level, agriculture sector is recording around 3% growth, around 3% growth average, annual average. But in Telangana, it is recorded 10.7% in the year 2019. The secondary sector is concerned, almost all same. Telangana's growth rate, and Telangana's secondary sector growth rate, and all India secondary sector growth rate. Telangana's is 1.7%, all India is 1.8%, but it's little much higher than the Telangana. And tertiary sector is concerned, that is service sector. Telangana's growth rate is 9.6%, whereas all India growth rate is 7%. As we have seen earlier, overall GSDP growth is 8.2%. Overall, all India GDP growth is 5%. This is the difference. In all the sectors, Telangana, except secondary sector, Telangana's growth rate is more than the all India. Okay, we try to analyze the primary sector growth for last 6 years. You see, in the year 2014, Telangana state is formed. In that year, the primary sector recorded negative growth, followed by next year also negative growth. Then it got momentum. And it got momentum, it has recorded around 10%, whereas national level it is around 3%. That we have to note the points, the significance. 10.3%, 9%, 7.8%, and 10.7%. This is the primary sector recording growth in Telangana state. Where at all India level, the primary sector growth is around 3% only. Okay. So secondary sector growth rate. You see, secondary sector growth rate at all India level also, after the otherwise during the economic reforms since 1991, the secondary sector is also recording very low level of growth rate, especially manufacturing sector. In Telangana also, it was minus, otherwise negative growth in the year 2014-15. But in the year 2015-16, secondary sector of Telangana state recorded 21%. After that, again, it is 0.1%. But in the year 2017-18, it is again 8.1%, and 18-19 it is 5.8%. But in the year 2019-20, it is again 1.7%. The low manufacturing growth rate is the main cause of low growth rate in secondary sector. There are many factors behind this that to be analyzed in another lecture. The service sector. Service sector is concerned in the year 2014-15, it was 12.9%, and after that also it recorded around 10% growth. Double-digit growth rate always there during the last 6 years. Not only in Telangana, at all India level also service sector is recording around 10% growth, led by IT sector growth. And sectoral contribution as percentage of gross state value added. రాష్ట్ర స్థూల అదనపు ఉత్పత్తికి వివిధ రంగాల వాటా. ప్రాథమిక రంగం వాటా 2019-20 సంవత్సరానికి చూస్తున్నాము. ద ప్రైమరీ సెక్టార్ షేర్ ఇన్ ద ఇయర్ 2019-20 in total GSDP is 18.6%, and secondary sector share is 16.2%, and tertiary sector share is 65.2%. Generally, in the evolution of economy, primary sector's share declines and secondary sector share and tertiary sector share increases. Unfortunately, in India, tertiary sector share increased, but secondary sector share not much increased. That is the all India level scenario, and of course state scenarios. This is shown in chart also. You see, this is the primary sector share out of the total GSDP. This is secondary sector share. This is the tertiary sector share, service sector share. Almost all 65% of the GSDP coming from service sector. Now we shift to the agriculture area. Within the agriculture, we try to see the agriculture production. Production and cropping pattern in terms of area. In Telangana, rice production is done, this is 2019-20 statistics, to 27.72 lakh hectares, and the production is 98.74 lakh tons. Whereas all India level, it is around 280 million tons. Here, this is the lakh productions. If we convert it into million tons, that is 9.8 million tons. Out of 280 million tons, 280 million tons regarding our total food grains production. Out of 280 million tons, 130 lakh tons here. So it will, if we convert into million tons, 13 million tons. 30 million tons food grain production is coming from Telangana state out of 280 million tons of all India food grains production. And maize production is done in the area of 5.54 lakh hectares, and the production is 25 lakh tons. And including other millets, the cereals production and with millets is 34.13 million tons, 34.13 lakh hectares it is cultivated, cereals and millets. And total production is 125.34 lakh tons. Pulses are cultivated in Telangana in 5.3 lakh hectares. But the production is also very low, that is only 4 lakh tons. And total production is, total food grains are produced in the area of 39.43 lakh hectares in Telangana. and production is 130 lakh hectares, that is 13 million tons. Oil seeds are produced 3.53 lakh hectares in Telangana, and the production is 6.64 lakh tons. Sugarcane is 27,000 hectares, and the production is 20.26 lakh tons. Cotton is produced 21 lakh hectares, and production is 48 lakh tons. This is regarding area of the production of various crops, and this is the production of various crops. Production of various crops. Regarding industry, the major initiatives in industry. After the Telangana formation, as soon as the Telangana was formed, Telangana government has enacted a Telangana State Industrial Project Approval and Self-Certification System for speedy processing of application to set up industry in the state. To set up an industry, various approvals are required. Under this act, what has been liberalized is for every type of approval, time limitation is given, maximum time limitation. For example, renewal of the license of a farm. Maximum days is 3 days. Within 3 days, it is to be approved or rejected. For example, land alienation by the government. It is to be given in the period of maximum period of 3 months or to be rejected. So like that, for every approval, there is a time limit, maximum time limit. So that and entrepreneurs will not hesitate to come to the state to establish a farm or an industry. That is the reason this establishment process almost liberalized by removing the many types of hiccups in the establishment of our system. For that reason, the TSI was came. Otherwise, that act has been passed. You see, because of this liberalization, the state has received 11,857 new investment, and the investment outlay was 1.85 lakh crores. And potential employment opportunities it may create is 13 lakh potential. Of course, of the total proposals, 9,020 units already commenced the investment of 85,000 crores, providing employment around 6 lakhs 23,000. This is the authentic data from the government. Of course, regarding industrial area, there is a program in Telangana. It is called T-IDEA. IDEA means Industrial Development Entrepreneur Advancements. To encourage the investors to invest in Telangana state. What type of encouragement? Incentives are offered in the form of subsidy, investment subsidy, sales tax subsidy, stamp duty subsidy, land tax subsidy, land conversion tax subsidy, mortgage duty subsidy, and skill upgrade or training subsidy, power cost reimbursement, Pavala Vaddi loans, 25 NP loans. In the form of all these, industrialists are encouraged to set up their firms in Telangana state through this T-IDEA scheme. T-Pride scheme. This is social justice area. In order to encourage entrepreneurs from scheduled castes and scheduled tribes community, this scheme was implemented. T-Pride scheme. Telangana State Program for Rapid Incubation of Dalit Entrepreneurs. This encourages the SCs and entrepreneurs from the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. You see, the realization. In the year 2019-20, approximately 5,603 units of ST entrepreneurs with an amount of rupees 216.39 crores were established. And regarding ST entrepreneurs, 2,870 units with 139.13 crores have been provided. So these financial incentives, that much of units were established from this community. So T-Pride is encouraging entrepreneurs from scheduled castes and scheduled types communities. And major initiatives in services sector. Major initiatives, you see, one of the major initiatives is T-Hub. T-Hub is the hosting several innovation hubs in corporates at its premises. The latest being NPCI. NPCI is National Payments Corporation of India, enabling digital payments and settlement systems in India. It is an initiative of RBI and IB Indian Association. Now, this is the digital world and especially digital payment worlds. This T-Hub making collaboration with the various firms to provide shelter and to provide training to the youth so that they will start the new firms and they get the skills to get the employment in modern techniques. On 26 November 2019, T-Hub in partnership with Department of Science and Technology and NPCI launched its FinTech Accelerator program to coach FinTech startups. Startups mean new firms. It is a 3-month accelerator program aiming to support startups that are focused on building products and services that are revolutionizing the digital payment industry. So, digital payment industry providing many opportunities, employment opportunities. By training the people in that area, nothing but providing skills to get the employment. T-Hub is doing it with the help of other firms, in collaboration with other firms. Of course, T-Hub Phase 2 was also launched after T-Hub. T-Hub Phase 2 is being constructed on 3 acres of land with a total built-up space of 350,000 square feet. It will provide IT incubation space for 4,000 IT entrepreneurs or professionals. This is the second phase. Another thing is from the social justice area, V-Hub. V-Hub is announced in 2017, and this is the state-led platform with the primary goal to promote and foster women entrepreneurship. మహిళా పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలను ప్రోత్సహించడం కోసం V-Hub అనే కార్యక్రమాన్ని పథకాన్ని రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం, తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం ఆరంభించింది. అందులో భాగంగా మహిళా పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలకు అనేక రకాల ప్రోత్సాహకాలను ఇవ్వడం. Another one is Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. Established to build synergy between academia, industry and government. విద్యాలయాలు లేదా విద్యావేత్తలు, పారిశ్రామిక రంగము, ప్రభుత్వం, ఈ మూడింటి మధ్య అవినాభావ సంబంధాన్ని నెలకొల్పడం కోసం తెలంగాణ అకాడమీ ఫర్ స్కిల్ ఏం చేస్తారు? దే గివ్ ద ట్రైనింగ్ టు ది గ్రాడ్యుయేట్స్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ either from degree colleges or from engineering colleges. What skills, what present industry requires the skills, that skills are provided to this youth. Okay, especially IT skills, IT enabled services skills. By providing that skills, it is making youth to get employment potential, so that the employment opportunities are grabbed by the Telangana youth. So this Telangana Academy coordinates industry and government and academy by providing skills to the undergraduate students either from degree colleges or from engineering colleges. What type of skills? The present demanded skills like IT enabled services skills, so that they get the employment in Telangana or in India or in elsewhere in the world. సో ఈ అవకాశాలని తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వ కళాశాలలో కూడా ఈ టాస్క్ యొక్క సెంటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ సెంటర్స్ ద్వారా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. కనుక ఆ ట్రైనింగ్ను డిగ్రీ కాలేజ్ విద్యార్థులు కూడా సరిగ్గా వినియోగించుకొని మీరు డిగ్రీ కాలేజ్ నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇండస్ట్రీ డిమాండ్ చేసే స్కిల్స్ని కలిగి ఉండి ఉపాధి అవకాశాలని పొందే అవకాశాన్ని కూడా ఈ యొక్క టాస్క్ కల్పిస్తుంది. వాటిని మీరు సద్వినియోగం చేసుకోవాల్సిందిగా మీకు అందరికీ విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తుంది. ఈ రకంగా తెలంగాణ ఎకానమీకి సంబంధించిన, వ్యవసాయ రంగానికి సంబంధించి, పారిశ్రామిక రంగానికి సంబంధించి, సేవల రంగానికి సంబంధించిన ముఖ్యమైన అంశాలను మనం చూసుకున్నాం. ఈ తెలంగాణ ఎకానమీ పార్ట్ 1 అండ్ పార్ట్ 2 రెండు కూడా లేటెస్ట్ డాటాతో మీకు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ప్రత్యేకించి కాంపిటేటివ్ పోటీ పరీక్షలలో ఇది చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. తెలంగాణ పబ్లిక్ సర్వీస్ కమిషన్ కావచ్చు, ఇంకేదైనా పరీక్ష కావచ్చు, మీకు అథెంటిక్ డాటాను ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. మీకు అకాడమిక్ పరీక్షలతో పాటు పోటీ పరీక్షలకు ఈ రెండు క్లాసులను మీరు పూర్తిగా వినియోగించుకుంటారని, ఇందులో ఇచ్చిన సమాచారం అథెంటిక్ కనుక దీన్ని మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని మీ కెరీర్లో వినియోగించుకొని మీరు మీ ఉపాధి అవకాశాలను, మీ కెరీర్ అవకాశాలను మెరుగుపరుచుకోవాలని విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తూ ఈరోజు తెలంగాణ ఎకానమీ పార్ట్ 2 ఇంతటితో ముగిస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.